Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Shineability Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you haven't been here before, my name is Robin Carberry. I'm a business and personal development coach, and it is my mission to help Gen X women find the more they deserve in business, in career, and in life. If you haven't been here before, you also might wonder, what is Shineability? So Shineability is something I talk about a lot with my clients and on this show. It is about the melding of the things that you love with the things that you're good at to create a future that you are excited about. So hey, Kristen, so good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. So what am I here to talk about today? I would like you to hold up your hand if you are or are a recovering people pleaser. Let me know, drop in the comments. Let me know if you are a people pleaser or you are recovering from the people pleaser thing. People pleasing, yes, I'm gonna raise my hand because I am a recovering people pleaser. How do you know if you are a people pleaser? Well, the first thing is if saying no to anybody for any reason is something that feels uncomfortable, wrong, or just plain icky to you. So that's number one. Number two, you say yes to things that you don't want to say yes to, or it makes no sense for you to say yes to, simply because you're trying to make somebody else happy, keep somebody else comfortable, or just generally satisfy them at the expense of you or your family or things that are important to you. Three, hey Fee, oh my gosh, so good to see you. Welcome. I haven't seen you in forever. We need to talk. The third thing to identify yourself as a people pleaser is that you put yourself in charge of the comfort and happiness of everybody in the universe, or at least everybody that you touch, right? So yeah, Kristen, totally get you. That's me. That is me. But I am a recovering people pleaser, and there is a way to do that. So none of those things really sound terrible, right? Like wanting to make people happy. Oh, Fee, hey, so good to see you. Wanting to make people happy, keep them comfortable, help them. None of that sounds terrible, right? Like you're not a bad person for wanting to please people, but there are some problems with that. So first of all, on the face of it, when all of your energy is focused out towards other people, it's really exhausting. And there is no way that you are going to make all of the people happy. So if you continue to put that energy out there and just focus 100% on other people, you're doing a couple of things. First of all, you're not putting the authentic you out into the universe. And that is a bad thing because all the people out there who would be drawn to who you really aren't going to see the real you. And you're going to continue to put your energy into the wrong people because you are putting a different face on for the people who really aren't right for you, who really aren't worth you spending your time. If you feel like you said no to those people, they wouldn't like you anymore, then maybe they're not the people you should be spending time with or trying to please, right? Because you're probably never going to please them. So you're giving up too much of yourself to the wrong people, and that leaves you with very little energy for the things that are really important to you or should really be important to you, right? So how do you get over this? How do you get past this? It's hard to do because chances are this behavior, this way of reacting to situations is something that you've done pretty much your entire life. It's a lesson that we, especially as women, especially as Gen X women, that we learned very, very early. Like we were the peacekeepers in the family. We were the ones who made sure all the things happened and all the things flowed and everybody was getting along with each other. And we took responsibility for that. We also got feedback that that was a positive thing for us to do. So we felt like we were being embraced by the community when we did those things. And also going back to, way back in time, fear of rejection came from a real legit place, because if you were rejected back in caveman days, you were put outside the community and you might actually frickin' die because you were rejected. So there is some history here, and there's some internal things carved in our brain that make us act this way. Doesn't mean it's impossible to get past those. So I have a couple of tips that I'm going to share to get you started on the path to reforming your people pleasing. So tip number one, stop apologizing for everything, especially the things that you can't control. So that is a natural inclination when something goes wrong in our world, when we are people pleasers, to just say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. Oh, I'm sorry that there's a pandemic going on. I apologize for that." Well, you can't control that. That is not your responsibility. So stop apologizing for all the things. So that's the first thing that you can try. The second thing you can try, if saying no truly is hard, and I get this because I have been this person almost my entire life. The second thing is delay the no. If you feel like you can't quite get the no to come out of your mouth, and say, "Let me get back to you on that. I need to check my calendar. I need to look in on a couple things." And, wait, give it some time, because that allows you to circle back and say to yourself, "Hey, is this something that really works for me, works for my family, works for my situation? Or am I just saying yes because I have this fear of actually saying no?" That gives you the time to make a decision. There's actually studies out about this. Like, if you take a pause before you make a decision, you're more likely to make the best possible decision for you. Okay, so tip number 3 is start with smaller no's that have less at stake if you say no. Instead of saying a big no for somebody calls you in the middle of the night, like, "Hey, come pick me up for the 90th time because I'm an irresponsible idiot and I can't keep my car maintained." As opposed to, that feels like a big risky no, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, yeah, the P, you're so sweet. So sweet. Love you. Yes, I understand. Maybe there's a family thing going on for us in this recovering people pleaser thing. So anyway, back to start with the smaller no's. Instead of saying a big no, say a little no. If somebody says, "Hey, do you want dessert?" Say no. "I'm full. Thank you. The meal was amazing and I ate so much that," so you're not rejecting them because you don't want their dessert, right? You're saying lots of positive things around the no, but it's a very low risk no. So try to practice with the low risk no's. And those are my 3 tips. I hope it was helpful to you. Appreciate you stopping in. If you watch the replay, hey, jump in. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns around people pleasing. I am writing my blog post on this week, so I will share that with people who are on my email list. If you're interested in jumping on the email list and getting notified when I post my blog posts, hey, drop your email in the comments and I'll add you to it. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time so much. And hopefully I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.